Car Series. Yeah, this is the second race out of the United States. And, yeah, it's here in Italy. Last time we were out of the United States was at the Red Bull Ring in oh gosh, Austria. And now we're here in Italy. Now, this is personally one of my favorite tracks on this game. We'll see how Indycar does here. There will be another Italian track on the schedule next season. It's already been tested and everything. And so we'll be introducing Imola to the schedule next season. Not quite sure what track is going to take over quite yet, where it's going to be on the schedule. But Imola on the schedule next season. So a 5-minute qualifying session here should be enough, I'm pretty sure. Because this track, it's not the biggest track. It's really not that big at all. But other than the IndyCar series, we have tomorrow, which is the Formula X. It looks like it's going to be dry out today and tomorrow. Might be a little cloudy tomorrow. We'll have to see what happens. But Thursday, wait, I think I got that right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow it should be dry, maybe a little cloudy for the Formula X series. And then we also have the Formula A and the Formula Renault series that will be racing here at Monza. Now, Formula A, it looks like it may end up being in the rain, but Formula Renault looks fine. Basically, IndyCar is the only series we know won't be in the rain. We shouldn't have rain for tomorrow in the Formula X series, but things can always change very quickly when it's that close to being, or that close to when it's gonna rain. Because sometimes the rain spreads out like an hour or two. So yeah, we'll see. But 28 laps here with the IndyCar series, obviously, as always, 25 cars. And I believe this is the last track that's not in America for a while. Because we end up having... So we end up having Circuit of the... No, actually, we have back to California. Laguna Seca is the next track. That track is only going to be it's only going to have 2 races at it, which IndyCar and Formula X. That will be raced at this week. It will be probably like a Friday-Saturday race. Friday-Saturday races. And IndyCar does a doubleheader there, actually, too. So, yeah. Technically 3 races there. We head on to Circuit of the Americas, which is in Texas. And then we will be heading to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Indianapolis Road Course and Indianapolis Oval, no matter on which series you are in. And the top 4 series, the IndyCar, Formula X, and Formula A, and Formula Renault series will all be able to qualify for Indy 500, a full 200 lap race taking place Saturday. Well, I am looking forward to that because I am going to run it. I'm going to run in it. Not going to live stream the whole thing. Obviously, I'm probably going to wreck out of it. It's not that easy to stay in for 200 laps. I may actually take some people out, but we'll see. See what happens. Of course, actually, I will have to qualify for it. I'll be coming from the lowest series, so there's a chance I won't be running it. But there we go. There's your... Okay, I thought I saw a duplicate. But there's your starting order as we will be heading into the race. 28 laps are almost underway here at Monza now. Turn 1. If you watch Indycar, it's basically exactly like Portland. And of course, not doing a rolling start here. But yep, this first corner, almost exactly like Portland. You get a big long straightaway heading into it, and then it's into a hard right and left chicane. Let's see if there's going to be any incidents. So far, nothing. Doesn't look like anything bad is going to happen. Okay, everyone gets through there cleanly before they go around a small, yeah, going around that turn and into this chicane. 3 chicanes, and just about 3, 4, 5, like probably 4 to 5 turns at this track that aren't chicanes. And 21 coming around this final corner, looking like he's going to lead the first lap. It's pretty much just in a line. However, if second place, or pretty much anywhere, if they can get close enough behind the car in front of them, it is going to be an easy overtake into the chicane. He's going on the outside. What? He went on the left. Okay. Well, oh, there is a wreck in the chicane. Someone had to go around. Okay, looking for someone with damage. No, it is pretty slow through the chicane. It's possible that you spin out and don't get any damage. No one back here has any damage, though. Looks like maybe just a slow car, or just no one got damage, of course. Let's see, the 5, Valtteri Bottas. A Mercedes driver from F1, leading the race here at Monza. Not surprising. An F1 driver, I mean, Indycar doesn't run here, NASCAR doesn't run here, and World of Atlas obviously does not run here. Formula 1 is the only series to do so. Let's see, number 4. Okay, a part-time driver, Ryan Blaney once again. Oh, almost had, I mean, it was obviously a little bit of contact, but no damage. Yeah, not. So it's Formula 1 that leads, and then a NASCAR driver behind, Ryan Blaney. Then we have 25, also not a full-time driver, Jacob Allen from the World of Outlaws series. Let's see, it's 4th IndyCar driver with a 98. This is Joseph Newgarden. So it's all for series running top 4. What's the last car in the top 5? The 19 here. Okay, it's a full-time driver, and It's Sergio Perez, another F1 driver. So F1 is the leading motorsport here at Monza. Oh, click that button. Yeah, well, next is, oh, looks like maybe another car around. Maybe just slow, I don't know. But now splitting into two packs. Two smallish packs and a pretty large pack. Someone is around though, back there in 25th. Any damage? Doesn't. Does he have a right front? Yeah, he has right front wing. Has a right front wing. No scrapes at all somehow. Surprising how they can go around here and not get any damage. Or with all the stuff that's going on. But oh, okay, I just noticed that the 4 is leading, not a full-time driver, so Ryan Blaney with the lead. Looks like quite a few cars actually go around here at this track. There's quite a few cars wreck. And 21 takes the lead back. Uh, 63, they are running on full fuel. Looks like they might be able to make it to the end of this race, I'm gonna guess. Anyone running a little lower? This could be the first race that Indycar may be able to make it to the end of the race on fuel. And the pack really spreads out here at Monza. It's not being a terrible race. I think this track has a good shot at being on the schedule next season. Now, there is one track that I do want to get rid of, but it really can't get rid of it. Long Beach. It's I don't really like it. I don't like the racing at it. But I do like how they wreck. I just don't like how it's basically single file the whole race. Just because the track is so tight. There's just that little bump there. And yeah, it's actually getting to be a pretty good race. Surprisingly, no damage there again. But look how far they are getting back. It looks like it is a very tough track, and quite a few are just not good enough to keep up with the leaders. In fact, I think we may end up seeing lap traffic at this race. They're already 1/3 of the way to the back of the field. Like, once the leader crosses the first sector, or once the leader enters the second sector, then the last place guy will be is entering the first sector or the next lap. See this once again going through the chicane. Might be a little far. Nope, it's just about right. Again, it is getting a little bit closer. So, we're almost 100% gonna see lap traffic here at this track. Now that will make this race very interesting. Because then it either, hopefully what I'm hoping happens, it gets the field like close together, slows down the leader and makes it interesting. Of course, sometimes the leader just flies by and then second place gets held up for so long that it gets boring because they're not really going for the lead anymore. But yeah. Okay, coming to almost 10 laps complete. Let's go over the all the races this week, or for Monza. Man, almost going for the lead there, but yeah. So obviously we have Indycar doing 28 laps here. Formula X ended up doing 20 laps here. Formula A doing 15 laps, and Formula Renault doing only 12 laps. Not very long races at this track. And what's after Formula Renault would have been Formula C, which, yeah, they're not. Actually, I might bring all series here except for go-karts next season, because there is a shorter track, but running this longer track, it would have been pretty much Formula R would have to do, like, it would probably end up being like a 8-lap race. And yeah, but the shorter track like takes a turn right up here. I don't know exactly how. I don't exactly know where that turn is at, but there is a turn. They take it, and it basically leads onto the back straightaway. And so yeah, that track has no chicanes, but possibility of seeing Formula A, Formula R at this track next season. We already know Formula R is heading to Willow Springs next season. Formula A, or not Formula A, Formula C, not going there though. Formula R is doing the shorter track at Willow Springs. And once we get to the Texas race, go-karts are back, and they will end up doing testing for mandatory pit stops next season. And that will be during the race, too. Yeah, 10 laps have been complete here. I think the four led it. I think the 4 led the 10th lap. And the field is not going down very fast. Okay. Oh. So the 21 back to the lead here. It's the 21, the 4, 25 still, the 98. But the 9 is new to the top 5. Let's see who is the 9. It is Graham Rahal from Indycar. So Indycar is now the leading motorsport at this track. And so yeah, next season I will be keeping track of motorsport points. There and also manufacturer points. Well, actually, I'm just gonna do manufacturer wins. It's not gonna be. There's not gonna be a manufacturer championship or something like that. Just because there's two manufacturers. If it was like GTE or GT3 or something like that with like multiple manufacturers, I think doing a manufacturer championship would be kind of decent to do. I used to do that. I quit doing that, don't know why. But yeah. So now it's still a little more than a sector. But I do think there's still going to be some lap traffic come into play at this track. And Mazda, Laguna Seca, the next track. which is once again one of my favorite tracks. But yeah. And also, what will be streamed, I'll be streaming, other than this, I will be streaming a GT3 series. This will be on Twitch, though. Go ahead. If you want to watch that, it'll be an online series with other people. It's my own series. If you want to watch me watch that, just go onto Twitch and look up KHey717. I'm not quite sure if it's the same as mine. I know it's not. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like the back of the pack may have gotten a bit faster now. The last car went from being a blue dot, which means they're only half the track away from the leader, to now being a white dot. And of course, he is now entering the slower section of the course, as the leaders are on the faster sections of the course. Okay, yeah, you see, he goes back to blue. So should the other guy, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, there he goes. The other guy goes to blue. The other guys aren't gonna go to blue, but that means it's not that far away from those guys. Oh my gosh, those top three getting real close together. Surprised there was no damage from any of them. And look at that difference, and look at the... Okay, so 13 people really have an okay shot at this track, at running this race. Make that 12 now. That guy is starting to drop back, but look at that gap from like this lead pack right here to that second small, very small pack. There's... But it's coming close to 10 to go now. Okay, the 21 currently leads this race. It's really a battle in between Ryan Blaney and Bottas. So, Formula 1 driver and an Indycar driver. Okay, I'm actually starting to think that lap traffic may not come into play at this race. I believe if there was pit stops, it would definitely be, but I think they're starting to pick it up a little more in the back. Either that or the leader is just not going as fast. And they are on older tires, which could be one of the reasons. Actually, and they're not getting close. Okay. It is closer than a few laps ago, I guess. But I don't know. I really do not know. My guess is in just about probably gonna be 5 laps that it will only be one sector separating the leader from the lap car, or yeah, the leader from the other car, from the last car. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's really going back and forth with these two. A lot. Is this still the same guy? Yes, it's still the number 9. However, new guy in 6th. The 19 is dropped back to 7th. 6th place, the number 26, it looks like. Yes, number 26. Brad Sweet from the World of Outlaws series, which is the only World of Outlaws in the top 5. Is right here in no, that's not him. Right here in 3rd, the 25, which is Jacob Allen, is only a it's only a oval car. He can't run a road course car if he's running at road courses, so probably gonna see him more at ovals than you do at road courses. But the 21 coming around the final corner onto the front straightaway. Across the line, it will be 10 to go for the Indycar series out here at Monza. On the outside comes number 4, takes the lead. It is getting closer to being a sector. And let's see, so if it's a 28 lap race and they have 10 laps left, they are not going to catch the lap traffic unless they either start to slow down or the leaders start picking it up a little bit. But with the worn tires, it's a little more even. Oh my gosh, it is actually very close to being one sector. I would give it 2 more laps. '21 giving a little bit of a push. It's Surprisingly, no one has had to pit for damage or anything like that. So the last two cars were actually staying in the half lap, like a half a lap away from the leaders. I said about 2 more laps. I don't know. I don't even know if it's gonna end up happening, if they're gonna get the last car to be only a sector away from them. '21 making a move for the lead once again. It's actually going to be interesting to see who's going to win this race. This track is deserving a race for next season. Red Bull is the only track that is on the edge, but we might be getting rid of, or might not be getting rid of. I love the track. I love a lot of stuff about it. It was just ended up being a boring race. So yeah, I'm thinking about replacing Red Bull Ring with Imola. We'll see if there's any worse tracks out there. I try to keep the main Indycar tracks on the schedule. The only track that's not like on the schedule that's a main IndyCar track is Road America that I know of. I wish they would add more tracks that IndyCar goes to, like Pocono and all that. I think that would be very interesting on this game. And it's got a road course, so could it be that bad? Oh, they might have them down to a sector now. It's a close one. They still gotta go through this high-speed straightaway and then a chicane. But I don't know. It's a close one. And well, they enter the chicane. The last guy is crossing the line. So that means it's only going to be about a lap or two until it is only a sector away. But if I do end up doing the endurance series, which there will end up being a Daytona 500, or not Daytona 500, a Rolex 24-hour race at Daytona. That will definitely be happening. But end up doing the whole endurance series. That might. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. It might happen. It might not. do they have him this time? It doesn't quite look like it. Okay, it is definitely a little closer. It's a little closer, but I don't think it's quite there. Or it's not quite there. Ooh, a little bump. How is there no damage from that? Okay. But anyways, it is 5 to go here at Monza for the Indycar series. Am I even streaming? Okay, yeah, I am. If I wasn't streaming, I would have just delayed this till tomorrow, and yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a close one, getting them from only being a sector away. The race does feel like it's longer than I expected it to be, though. Oh, and it's the 25 going for second now. 25, a World of Outlaws racer. Looking for second, and look at that, it's Indycar right behind them now too. Coming real close to the end of this. Coming real close, which we need to stop for, with only 3 to go here at Monza. Now look at that, it's more than a sector now. Or not more than a sector, it's less than a sector now. Looks like it does, like they got them in sector, in sector 1 and sector 2. That's where, not sector 1, sector 2. It's in between sector 2 and sector 3. So the second sector is where they got them, but looks like it's not quite there for the third sector. Oh yes, it is. Oh no, it's short. It looks like it may be just short, actually. Just short of a full sector in Sector 3. However, they have them everywhere else on the track, it looks like. Well, we'll see. We're about to see here if they have Sector 1 under control. Or if I'm just gonna call it that, okay. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. And looking for the lead, the 25, can the World of Outlaws racer come from third? Actually, I'm pretty sure he came from fourth, slowly making his way up to the slowly making his way up to the lead. Can he come out here and win this? He has now taken the lead with only 2 to go here at Monza, and there is like one more passing zone that's gonna be easy to pass and get the win, and that's gonna be in that first chicane. That is the only place he can lose it. If he blocks enough, he should easily have this win. He comes with the third chicane. He's got to either get them as close as possible to him, or get as far as possible from him as he can. If they're closer, it's gonna be easier to block. But if they're farther, they just can't pass them at all. So it's whichever way. But onto the front straightaway. Coming across the line, it's white flag. Want to go here at Monza? Can the World of Outlaws driver keep the lead and get the win, or will be the Formula 1 driver of Bottas? It's gonna be the World of Outlaws driver, the 25. To keep the lead out of the first chicane. He has actually gotten a pretty good lead right now, and should be able to hold on to this for the rest of this lap to win the Monza Grand Prix, the Italy Grand Prix. Okay, here we go, entering the final chicane. And once they come off this final chicane, it's going to be the final sector. Basically just got a small straightaway, and then a tight turn that gets less tight. And then onto the front straightaway, where he can win this on the outside here a little bit. The Toto not able to make the pass, coming off the final corner now. Onto the front straightaway, the 25, with the two laps led. The last 2 laps here at the Monza Grand Prix, and he wins the race. Oh, he's making a move here. No, 18 not able to pass the 26. Even though this ain't for points positions. Only the top 10 gets points. And also the fastest lap. So here they come. There's the 19, moved all the way back to 20th. That may be a duplicate, but we'll end up finding out. There's the 14, he's passed. He's just 23rd, number 6. 23rd, the 38. 98, duplicate, and 24th, and the 11 and 25th. There is your top 10 here. 25, a surprising win here today. But let's look for the best lap. It's a 30.541, 30.328, 30.004. Basically going to be looking for a 129. Oh, that's the wrong way. No one able to get a 1.29, so that gives it to the 8th place driver. It looks like it's the 19. So the 8th place driver, the 19, gets an extra 5 points with the fastest lap, an amazing lap set by him too. See you guys then. There's your top 10. See you guys at Formula X race here. There's your top 10 getting points.